So it's finally time for me to get back to finishing this addition in our house in Virginia that I started several years ago now. And the project for this video will be to build floor to ceiling storage cabinets all along that wall. Well, hey everybody, this is Bill with Live Simple, Live Free. And for those of you who are newer to the channel, let me explain a little bit about what's going on here. I started to build this addition behind me. It's a utility room added to our house. I'll give you a tour of it in a minute. And I just went back and looked at the videos to see when I started that. I can't believe it. It was in July of 2021. So it's been 3 years since I started this. And for a while, most of my videos were about this addition. I got it to the point where it was functional, but it's not finished. Just like many contractors who work on their own home, they get it to where all the doors are installed and everything works, but they never finish putting the trim up and those sorts of things. Anyway, that's not why I didn't finish this. I pulled off of this to do the house renovation flip project that we did with my son Barry, and then we used the money we earned from that as a good portion of the money we used to buy the house in Florida. And then we had the construction, the repair work that I had to do in Florida on that house. And then we got up here and I was spent a good part of the spring working on our camper van, our box truck, so that we could take this trip. So I just haven't been able to get back to this. Well, now I'm finally finished with all those other projects and I can get back to this. And I've said before in my channel here that I'm tired of doing projects like this. I don't want to do them anymore. But I've got just a couple more little ones to do. I have to finish this one up and I have to do some repair work on the front deck of this house in Virginia. So let me show you, if you hadn't seen this before, you're not familiar with what's going on, let me show you what I've already done and what I still have to do. Now this wasn't just an addition, it was an addition and a complete kitchen renovation as well. So let me show you. So here's our new kitchen, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But this is the new utility room. That door used to be over here behind the fridge, and the fridge was there. I moved it around. But as you come in here, we have a stacked washer dryer over here. And then this is where I'm going to be building the storage shelves on this wall. So then we have a utility sink right here, right around the corner from this toilet that we installed in the second bathroom. We only had one bathroom in this house, so we put that in there. You can use that and then come out here to wash your hands in the utility sink. And then we have a coat closet here because we had nowhere to hang our coats. So that works well. Now in here in the kitchen, I told you it was a complete kitchen renovation. Oh, so what do I have left to do in this room? Sorry. Basically just the shelves. It's going to be from floor to ceiling, and everything else is done. The paint's done, all the trim work's done, so that'll be an easy thing. And then here in the kitchen, we completely renovated this. I tore out all the old cabinets. I put in all these new cabinets and a new countertop, marble countertop. We absolutely love that. But I still have some work to do in here. Some people said that this kind of looked funny without the cabinets there, but once it's painted, it won't look quite as bad. And also up there at the top, we're going to put a rack up there to be able to hang all of our commemorative mugs and things that we get as we travel. So that'll tie it all together. And then of course I have to paint all the walls and everything. I have to do all the trim work, crown molding and stuff up there around the top of the countertop, the cabinets. And then I installed this one light right up here above the sink. I'm going to be putting two more up here above that countertop over there. And then the other thing is the floor. This is the old floor. The new floor I already have installed there in the utility room, and that will come all the way through this whole thing. And then a little bit more trim work around this door that I cut through. It just hasn't been finished yet. So that's the overall picture of what I have to do, and I'm hoping to get it done, most of it, before we go back to Florida in a month, only a month away. But for now, the shelves. Now this will be the upright support, and then this is for the shelf, and it's going to go like that and lay the shelf in between it. But I got to make sure that this is completely level with this. The best way I can think to do that is to lay this right up against here and match it up like that, and then screw it in. And then I'll bring this out, turn it around. And I'm going to glue and screw all of these All right, that worked. I know I could just measure all this out and lay it out on the ground, measure things and screw things in. But sometimes that doesn't get it exact. This one gets it exact because I'm actually holding it up to that. All right. So just hold that out there like that and don't let it fall over.
Just right here?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. Let me get a chair here. Hold that, push it in so it doesn't come out from the wall.
Okay.
Not real hard, just
okay, so
hold it in a little bit.
Firmly in. It's not completely in the corner.
Is it against on this end?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, now there we go. Now it is.
Okay.
I'm very excited about this one.
Okay, that should hold it.
Okay, and this is
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I don't know what in the world I did here, but I thoroughly messed the whole thing up. Can you grab the bottom edge of that? Set it up in there.
We have to get it up higher before we can lift it up onto the shelf. Okay. Now these are still nice and secure. Because man, we really pulled this thing out. Okay, I'll hold it. And it's in the yeah, it's in the corner pretty good.
sure the door opens okay.
Should. Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
Now in order to get this one in, we're going to have to lift this edge all the way up into this point so the bottom will swing up in place.
Yes. Way up there. Okay. Excellent. We'll have to push this in when you nail this one. Let me get that corner.
Yep.
Here's another nail.
I got him.
Okay.
And see, the shelves are actually a structural part of the whole thing. I don't have any braces this way because the shelf itself is the brace.
That's the bracing, yes.
All screws together and the shelf becomes structural.
A very strong, solid piece.
Yep, and I just have to screw that in.
All right. Well, I'll get out of the way of the chair. Anything I can hold it there? Okay. Push this up against the...
Okay, now somehow I grossly miscalculated this thing. This is going to have a triangle piece that goes over here, and I cut these too short. I don't know what happened. This post should have been out here and it ended up there. So now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to cut off a little bit of an angle here, probably put another post right here to hold that corner, and then fill in that triangle over there. It's not the best. Like I said, I don't know what happened. Nobody's perfect, but I'm not going to take it apart and redo it. I'll just put another post in. Okay, dear, so I still got to finish that other corner over there, but what are you thinking so far?
Oh, this is going to be so much help, hon. These are big enough we can put the big containers under here.
Yeah.
And then I have got so much room now.
Those will go underneath.
Yes.
And then, what are you going to put in there?
Okay, I've got appliances in the kitchen that are awkward to figure out where to put, that I can have in here handy to grab in a hurry. I've got canning jars. I have got some, I'm thinking of all sorts of things that I'm going to be very thrilled to get put away.
Okay, I think I came up with a pretty good solution to that mistake that I made here. I actually cut these off at an angle because I need to have walkway here. When it came all the way out, that was too narrow. So I cut these off. Now I cut this right up to that board, to the post here, and because I couldn't do that in place, because the skill saw wouldn't get that close to the board, I had to actually unscrew these, take each one out, cut it, put it back. It was time consuming, but it wasn't so bad. So now what I need to do is take some wood, some 1x2 like this, and line this way, which means I have to put a bevel, an angle right here where the where it meets up. So here's how I do this. I take this board, put it right there where it's going to be. Use a square to make sure I get a straight line here. Okay, so that's the angle right there. And then I use the speed square. This has got the angle, the degrees across the bottom here. So I put it right there on that line, bring it like this so that it matches the line. And then I can read the degrees right there. Looks like it's 24 degrees. And then on the saw, it has angle markings right here. So I set that at 24 degrees, and that gives me that beveled angle on the blade right there. Then I want to make sure I'm cutting it the right way so I have the angle correct. And there I have my 24-degree angle on the cut. And I've got the same 24-degree angle cut right there to fit inside of this. Okay, so that just stiffens the shelf up a little bit. It gives it a little bit of extra support. I still have to do the other 3 shelves. And then once I'm finished, I'm going to put another post right here that'll go down to the floor, and that'll make it all solid. And this post won't be in the way of the walkway here.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much. I am going to be able to use this space. Here's small things for the kitchen. I've got a lot more I'm going to be putting here, but we usually try to keep slowly collect a little bit of stores of extra toilet paper and paper towels. And I have got such good plans for all of this. It's going to be great. Look how cool this is here, because he wanted to make sure we kept a nice big open way here. He beveled this in, and it works beautifully. So as I get this completely finished, I'm thinking about putting a curtain across the front of it. I have a little corner thing to put right here. I'll show that to you guys. But boy, for right now, I am thrilled to death with all the things that I'm going to be able to get organized and get put away in here. Even to have these great big storage bins that fit underneath. Good job, hon. They look great, and I'm so excited.
You know, we have really needed this because we've got so many things that we didn't quite have room for. And they were just like gathering on our kitchen table or stacked in a corner or something.
Or like behind the chair in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of these things were, the chair was pushed out away from the wall, and that was behind the chair. A lot of the kitchen stuff, the kitchen, now that I've renovated and built that pantry in there, is considerably larger than it was. And we were making do, but being able to put this stuff in here, the Instant Pot, you have a big canning pot.
Yes, I'm going to put my
downstairs in the crawl space that we put in here.
My pressure canner. Yes.
Pressure canner. Yeah, a lot of things like that. It It's going to open up so much of the rest of the house to actually finally have places to put stuff.
Yes, this is so
this
cool.
has been the plan ever since we first started planning this, this addition, but this was the last thing to be done. So with this, I believe this room is now completely done.
I'm enjoying this room because it has openness where you can walk, but every bit of it has some practical use. There's just space to go to the closet, the washer and dryer, my utility sink, there's the bathroom, of course the door and everything, and now all the storage. It's just, without being crowded and without being cluttered, it's a very good use of space.
Right.
I'm very proud of him. This used to be the yard.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video.
Yeah. Live simple.
Live free. You be blessed.
Yes, we love you guys, and as I do more things here, I'll keep you caught up on it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.